fucking good, y'all. It's your boy Emil.
And your boy Pat, aka PAT, aka Patty. But let's go, man. We want it up.
Hold on, right quick, man. Fuck it, man. Look, man. Hey, clap it up. We made it through 5 fucking days, y'all. 5 straight days of football to make it here to this point in time. We want to thank y'all, as always, for rocking with us. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you decided to be here with us. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on your damn notifications so you know when your boys go live. We are now back in season, so our regular 2-a-day or 2-day-a-week weekly schedule will be back. So go ahead and just tap in with us, you know what I'm saying, once or twice a week. Actually, both times a week. It's only 2 days, 1 hour each, 2 hours out your week. Fucking with your boys. My boy Pat, as always, what's really good?
Hey, what I always say, it's a good day we woke up today. You know what I'm saying? Also, Victory Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? 1-0.
Talk about it. No, go ahead. That's a great transition. Man. Woo! Man, hey, listen. Whoever was the one in the chat, what was your score? 27-13. So Pat was definitely on it. Bruh, the 49ers packed out the Jets, 32-19.
Yep. And I think Jay LaFrey, I think he had like 30 to 17 or something like that.
He definitely reminded me this morning in the Morning Roast chat. He for sure executed the score right. So shout out to the boy Jay LaFrey fucking with it. As always. But bruh, they ended up smoking the Jets on Monday Night Football to go ahead and kick off week 1 of the season. Bruh. Before we get into it, of course, we want to go ahead and set the scene, of course. Got to shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out my boy, Rockin' New Era, as always. First one in the chat, letting y'all know what time it is. OB3, shout out to my boy. Hey, Tyler Pat, what's good? My boy, Kev Stone, tapping in. About damn time. We here. Rockin' New Era. Jets just in this season. Shout out to that. Shout out to that man right there. And shout out to Kev, who is now 1-0 on fantasy in week 1. So am I as well. Shout out to fantasy football as well too. But
also got to shout out OB3. You feel me for the ad on the IG? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Shout out to my guy.
I did see that. Shout out OB3. I'm gonna add on IG. Follow us on socials at On Base Soil everywhere. TikTok, Twitter, if you call it X, if you're nasty, and Instagram or Meta, whatever they're calling it these days.
But
we
got Twitch too.
Twitch too. Forgot about Twitch as well. We will be matching out the On Base Soil Gaming in the future, but follow us on Twitch as well too. But to the game, set the scene. Your boy was definitely taking a nap before the game and woke up to the news that Christian McCaffrey would not be playing in the game. I was like, wait, what the fuck? Whoa, bruh. That news dropped before the game. I put out their tweet saying that Brock Purdy is going to have to put on his cape, question mark. And needless to say, he did do that. But also, your man's Jordan Mason coming out party. You wanted to see more carries. They gave you 28 of them bitches. Shout out to your boy Jordan Mason going crazy. What did you think about what happened in the game and how they went ahead and got that victory, bro?
I'm not going to hold you. I wasn't expecting 28 carries, but realistically...
28's a lot, bro. That's a lot.
Like, realistically, I'm not going to lie. If you've been watching this man carry the ball, bro, he really do this, bro. Like, it's not like a fluke, bro. It's just he really just got the opportunities. I'm like, people going to think that's like hyperbole or whatever, but like I called it before the season. Like, they're going to have to spell CMC. But then it was even funnier to the fact that now Mason's serving. Now you don't spell him at all. It's like, bro, he need a rest too. I'm like, dog. I understand he is serving. He be getting so set in his ways, like, but it's working. I'm like, bro, I get it. Like, it's working. But yes, they be tired, fam. Then he threw Gruendo in for like half a second. They called a timeout. They threw Mason right back in. That shit was so funny. I mean, he didn't even get the snap off.
So Jordan Mason did say to CMC during the game, "I really don't know how you do this because this shit is on a 16-week basics." But yes, I mean he definitely gave him some spells with Debo when they went to Debo in the backfield. Like after that, the first 2 drives that started out for us, and I was like, "Damn, all right, so he got to go into the Debo bag." They went ahead and locked in with that, but I mean, he 28 carries, so 28 carries, bro. Like that's a fucking lot. But he went ahead and
he had about to say a couple catches, 3-4 catches. He ran a couple routes. You know what I'm saying? That's a lot of energy too. So it's like, bro, he needs a break sometimes. But that man was doing his thing. Happy to see it. Glad my man finally got to tote the rock and get it going. So I look forward to whenever CMC does get back, Jordan Mason being able to at least give him a break on first and second down sometimes, and then throw CMC in there on third and let him get to work. You know what I'm saying? Not the whole entire drive, but just, you know what I'm saying, after he then had a couple possessions where he's putting in the work, he's already up to like, you know, double-digit carries in the first half. Like, all right, maybe we can give him a break now and let the young fella do his thing. But shout out to Jordan Mason, man. I'm a huge fan.
Big fan. A lot of people were comparing him to Marshawn Lynch. I would say
24 in the dreads.
Exactly. I was saying probably more like a Marion Barber, more of like a still another running back with dreads, but probably just more a violent runner, downhill runner. He just got better as the game went on, bro. But the O-line, there's been talks about our O-line in the past not being the best, quote unquote, bystander outside of Trent Williams. Yesterday, bro, the Jets D-line was getting fucking smoked, bro. Like, they really just went in there, hit him in the mouth. Is Dominic Puny, who was the highest rated rookie on PFF this week, the missing, Infinity Stone to this offensive line, taking it to the next level this year and completely just mauling niggas?
Hey, we'll see. That boy Puny was out there doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? It looked real good. He was blocking 2 people at once, man. He was doing all type of stuff, getting to the second level real easy, making moves. So I definitely think he's gonna fit in nicely, and I don't think he's gonna get that spot back. I still feel like McKivitz, he wasn't terrible. Like, I feel like he could have played a little bit better, but for the most part, he was really good. Brindle had a couple of plays that just kind of confused me all the way around, but for the most part, Brindle's always solid, so I'm not really worried about him. So yeah, I mean, I feel good about our line. You know, we never tripping about the left side. They always do their thing. Other than that, it was. I mean, did they give up a sack? I feel like it was pretty much.
That is a great question.
There's probably 1 or 2, but I know it was.
A couple hurries. I don't know if it was 1 or 2. I think it was like a couple hurries. I don't remember. Sacks given up. Let me see what the Jets had. So they did have 3 sacks on the day.
3. Okay.
So they gave them 3 sacks.
Yeah, so I feel like they was still solid for the most part, though.
I mean, I was just loving seeing the Javon Kinlaw pancakes from various angles, different linemen just taking it to work on Javon. Solomon Thomas also as well getting pancakes. It was great to see for me, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, as someone who has hated those draft picks and said it specifically on this show right here. But more importantly, I thought Quentin Williams was gonna do a little bit more work. But Aaron Banks in that left side. I don't know why they kept lining up on that left side, bro. Like, he's having.
That's what I don't be understanding. Like, I don't know if it's an ego thing with defensive coordinators. Even when we played the Cowboys and they kept lining Mike over there, and it's just like, like why? Like, you feel me? Like, okay, sure, you want to mix it up, but it's just like, but why? Like, it just don't make sense, bro.
I don't know.
I guess what it is too, I think they always think they can win with Banks. Like, so they always going, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we could win against the left guard. We got that. But then quiet is kept. He always solid, bro. It's just I saw it say it's to his benefit, but also his detriment that he's next to Trent, because people don't give him credit because they think no matter what he does, it's because of Trent. But at the end of the day, Trent is one of the best at what he does, but also I feel like if you're not good, it's gonna stick out even more when you're next to Trent. So you feel me? You really Yeah, right. Yeah,
no. Because when Burford got in there, man, when Banks got hurt,
it just didn't look the same. Yeah.
And Burford, we are friends to be on this show. You know this. You're a fan. That's good. But
and also too, we had to lead. And also when Burford's going forward and he's run blocking, he's hella good. It's just when he's in pass pro, that's when he gets to struggling. So we had to lead, and he's able to go forward, go downhill. That's a much better situation for him than him being in pass protection with the game. You know what I'm saying? Having to swap people out and all that other good stuff. But still no excuse for letting Chris Jones run free.
Yes, no. Shout out to that. We will get to that soon this year to see how the line plays. But I mean, just to see the improvement yesterday was crazy. Just want to say I'm a little sick. I'm a little under the weather. Was getting over the weekend, so excuse me if my voice, y'all might get some water and shit like that. Got the cough drops on deck, but we're gonna get through it. All right. Woke up this morning, went ahead, and I have came to an epiphany for this season of where I feel about your man's Brock Purdy. Now, after doing it yesterday without the best offensive player on the team, Christian McCaffrey, and how he played yesterday versus Jets, did not get any touchdowns because BA dropped one in the back of the end zone. My boy, you definitely got to pay some bread for that. But I now will look at Brock Purdy. Thank you, my boy, OB3. Get well soon. I appreciate that. I now look at Brock Purdy as like a Troy Aikman levels of quarterback on this team. As someone who did win a Super Bowl, but they look at Troy Aikman, you know what I'm saying? He played with, you know what I'm saying, Michael Irvin, you know what I'm saying, and Emmitt Smith, weak ass in the backfield, and they kind of don't give him a lot of credit, but was still a good, solid quarterback because he was out there doing some things yesterday, had really good command of the offense, was taking things where it was hitting niggas that was open, Kittle open, Juice down the sideline, checking it down, and then also to the dime to be in the back of the end zone was definitely probably one of his better throws in his arsenal that I'll go ahead and give it to him all. So I'm now on the train of thinking that we can possibly maybe win Super Bowl with this man Brock Purdy at quarterback. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that shit funny as hell. I'm not saying you wrong, but it's just funny that you came around. I mean, I don't think Purdy played bad yesterday, but I don't think he played great. I think it was like a solid Brock Purdy game. You feel me?
It's because without CMC, he hasn't looked like that the best when playing against like defenses of that level. Maybe because it was Kyle definitely started getting into his bag, and he was definitely calling a good game at some point in time. He started figuring out what Salah was doing, and Purdy was just a product of that. But it was just the way he was commanding the offense, and maybe the Jets defense. I'm giving them a little bit too credit because they was out here, bro. They was out here looking real soft yesterday. Sauce Gardner, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and pull your big boy pants on, bro. He was out there looking a little soft out there yesterday, bro. Soft Gardner is what I was thinking in my mind, but I don't know, bro. My Purdy looked good yesterday, man. He didn't look amazing, of course. I'm not putting him above other quarterbacks. I said before, I still got him as like a top. I'll put him at top. I'll put him at 10. Put him as the 10th best quarterback probably in the league right now. But if we're not playing Pat Mahomes in the Super Bowl, I think we got a chance of really winning with this dude. But I don't know. I thought he did solid yesterday out of everything.
No, I agree. I definitely think it was solid. Like I said, it wasn't nothing to like phone home about. I don't think it was necessarily his best game, but like you said, he had command of the offense. He knew where he wanted to go with the ball. He took what was given to him. He didn't really take too many unnecessary shots. I think he had one that was kind of like tipped around, but for the most part,
he tried that deep shot. It got a little sketchy. Yeah, it was like the third quarter. He had Jordan Mason open on the check down. Usually we try to get him on the check down, but he tried to go for the gusto on that one. It went ahead and tried to take it deep. It did get tipped, but other than that, it was still a pretty clean game for the most part.
Yeah. And I'll say Purdy takes his shots when they're there, so I definitely give him credit for that. Had a couple drops from BA. The timeline be so funny when shit like that happens. So if you'd have been in camp, like people just so dramatic. That's just so $30 million. Like you can't.
Hey, we gotta catch the fade, man. You was tripping on your podcast, fam. Don't ever just try to put a nigga out here like that, bro. He said, yeah, if you had Jazz and Cap, look, bro, it's called contract negotiations for a reason. Maybe the Niners would have paid him before Camp started, he would have been there, but
it was all a bunch of nonsense. But now
the
time I was going crazy with that one. But yeah, it'll be an exciting season, man. I think Purdy definitely has grown. If you look at the box score, you definitely wouldn't necessarily know that, but I think he's grown in this offense with his confidence. So I'm liking what I'm seeing out of week 1. You know what I'm saying? I was moving forward on to that good old Minnesota to get our revenge back. So
yeah, definitely. I mean, last thing before we turn the page, my Jets pick looked really funny in the light. Them niggas, bro. Brad Warner, when he said we had the ass whooping business, this nigga Gary Wilson came out and said that we whooped their ass. I'm like, bruh, I'm rethinking my pick now. After this, it's only 1 week. We're gonna get to the power rankings in a minute, but how do you think the Jets looked with Aaron Rodgers out there?
I think they look solid. I think our defense definitely got the best of them, had them uncomfortable for the whole night. The receivers had a couple of drops, couple of missteps, so they got to tighten up, and they'll get better as the season goes on. But, I mean, I feel like we make everybody look like that for real. So,
man, the defense fire, bro. Oh, we can't stop not talking about the defense, bro. My man Malik Collins. Bro, was out here serving, bro. The two front, Eric Armstead, who? What? Bro,
oh my god! He was in the run game, he was just looking dominant, bro.
Totally different. That's always been our one crutch is the run game, and our corners who are now looking very good. Shout out to Demo, friend of the show, and Isaac Yidam, who made that play on Gary Wilson late. Shout out my boy Ambry Thomas. We might not be seeing you much this season, my boy, but you will still get a Super Bowl ring if we win that motherfucker. So stay locked in. But what do you think of the improvements on defense? And should Nick Sorensen get some flowers today, as we have been a little bit, we fuck Uncle Steve, so we want to go ahead and you know what I'm saying, put on for him. But did Nick Sorensen look better in his debut than Steve Wilkes did last year?
I wouldn't necessarily say better, because I feel like in the debut last year, even though I said I didn't believe in Kenny Pickett, y'all tried to argue me down. I'm saying, but we damn near shut them out. So
quarterback, bro, it was the quarterback wars. And look, this nigga CFC scored on the first play, bro. Put that shit away.
Yeah, so our defense looked real dominant week 1 last week. So I'm not going to necessarily say it was better, but I do like how we were aggressive. That first drive that Aaron Rodgers scored on, when he just walked us down the field, it pissed me off because we was giving up the 3rd and 8, gave up a 3rd and 7, 3rd and 6, and it's like, bro, we back to this 3rd and long bullshit. Like, I feel like if we get anybody in 3rd and 5 or 3rd and 6 and beyond, like, we should get off the field. Like, no ifs, ands. Maybe I kind of give you 5 and below, but 6 and up, we should be coming off the field no matter what. So that kind of pissed me off when they just walked us down the field. But then after that, I feel like they tightened up. They stopped playing hella loose on the 3rd downs. They started to understand what we were doing in the crossing routes, because that confused us a little bit. Then they gave up that freebie to Lazard, and I just Aaron Rodgers is so damn good at that, bro. Like, I wanted to be mad, but
you got
like 19 or 20,
bro,
like
you got a 10-minute highlight of him just getting niggas with the free play, bro.
And they was just like he had like, I think it was like 19 touchdowns doing that shit. Like, bro, they was just like,
he started off, bro. He's so funny. The first, if you go back and look, the first play of the game, he did a hard count. That's just so funny. That's his whole shit. And then chill for a second. He went ahead and chilled, and then he went back to his regular shit. But that be his whole thing, bro. That shit is so funny, but.
And that's just like, he's so good at it. I mean, obviously the best to ever do it like that, but he's just, man, it's just a beautiful thing to watching him work. It pissed me off because it's like, at that point, just take a PI, bro. Y'all know we fucked up. Or as a D lineman, if it's Aaron Rodgers, just go. I don't care if you offside. Make him blow the whistle. Make him blow the whistle, bro. Fuck that. Hey, cause listen, you got me fucked up.
See, that shit is not true. No, yeah, at least, or get the PI. No, you're right. Man,
one or the other, but he's just so good at it, bro.
Crazy. That's crazy. Yeah, no, I thought they made good adjustments after that drive, and they went in and tightened it up and just really shut down the run. Breece Hall, the Fred Warner versus Breece Hall battle. Shout out to Fred, my nigga Willie. Went ahead and got the best of that with the punch, the P-Dot punch, and Fred was flying around everywhere yesterday, bro. So another great game for the legend Fred Warner. We will not be starting the is he better than Patrick Willis or Navarro Bowman chant like we did last year. We're just gonna let things ride out. We know he'll go, they'll go. We're gonna just go ahead and just keep it rolling like that. But that's the first game in a nutshell. So we are looking forward to this Vikings game coming up as the 49ers roll on 1-0. Now we want to go ahead and take it around the league. As we said, 5 days straight of football since we last potted, and college, NFL, niggas was overseas with it. What were some of the highlights for you this weekend, my
boy? I mean, you got to start with Thursday night football and likely stepping on the
man. That set it off. That was crazy, bro. In the back of the end zone, in the Dion. Damn.
That was.
Bro. Yeah. No, I was good with everything until at the end of the game he tried to say, "Them niggas, if that's the best they got, like we gonna see them."
Yeah. Nah, for sure. I get what you're saying, but like whatever, bro. Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit. And honestly, I do think if they play again in the playoffs, I do think the Ravens are gonna beat them. But it's just the fact that like nobody trying to hear that shit right now, bro. You just had your chance, bro.
Not at all.
You gotta save that. You gotta say that for like week 18 or something after y'all done won 10 straight or some shit, bro. Like
yeah.
But anyways, Jordan Love, hate to see him get hurt.
Man, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. What else? The Saints threw up 1,000 points, and Chris Olave didn't get none of them. What the fuck?
I knew that was right. He don't fuck with Derek Carr, bro. I don't know what it is. That's why when they asked him, "Is still good?" Like, what you think on the team is good? He was just like nothing. Like he don't rock with that nigga, man. So yeah, nice. That's even better for me though, as an Alvin Kamara owner. You know what I'm saying? I need that to go ahead and flourish as they were, but they were also playing one of the worst teams in the league. But it did go crazy.
Man, that was crazy.
Is Bryce Young cooked?
I'm not gonna blame it on Bryce Young because it's like y'all setting him up to fail. Like every time he snaps the ball, he has nowhere to go. He already ain't hella big, and then like he has no running game. So it's just like he's climbing up a slippery slope. I'm not ready to write him off completely, but that situation, he's cooked in that situation for sure.
I should have stopped there. And they have flipped it to it on our red zone, and it was like the first play of the game was like a pick. I'm like, damn,
I'm like, y'all let Derek Carr get the first fucking touchdown on Sunday, bro. That's what we do it.
No, okay. Right. No, it was that kind of Sunday. I'm not definitely true. Prime and them got smoked. That was a little telling. Yeah,
it's gonna be another tough one for them.
Yeah, I think Prime will be out of there after this year for sure.
Yeah, I think he might have one more, but I was like, I had hope for Shedeur winning the Heisman before that, but that one was just like, nah. That one is gonna be a tough one. I didn't expect him to win hella games, but I was just like, yeah. Nebraska looked good though. I gotta give them their credit. They look good, look like a real contender. So be on the lookout for them.
Facts.
Tennessee, they blew. Who did they play? They smacked them. NC State. I thought that was going to be a good game. Michigan got smoked by Texas.
It was a lot of blowouts. That's why I said the college front, it was okay. Hold on, bro. We got intruders coming into the chat.
Vikings. Oh, I love to see it.
We got a Vikings fan tapping in with the chat right quick.
I love to see it. I really wish you Friday. You should come back on Friday. That'll definitely be the better show. We could talk. We
will definitely tap into that game on Friday, but we're just gonna let you know this right now, bro. Sam Darnold will not be playing the New York Giants ever again.
I was about to say.
Come on, man. That was great. I mean, they're definitely the worst team in the NFL, bro. Giants trash. Bro.
I don't know. It's them or the Panthers for sure. But every time I see them play, it's just like, y'all paid this man over Saquon Barkley.
Bruh.
That is ridiculous.
That's like ultimate ass kissing of all time, bro. Like it made no sense. This nigga Saquon dropped 3 touchdowns on Friday. Come on, bro.
And Daniel Jones had how many? Oh, my bad.
Bro, it was ugly. It was ugly.
No, but yeah, definitely Vikings Jerome, man. Hit that like, hit that follow button. You know what I'm saying? You definitely welcome. We'll rip you a new one on Friday if that's all right with you, my brother.
Jack Max says Ravens got to send Vegas a first rounder for Devontae to beat Kansas City and get.
Oh, that would be. Ooh. Come on now. The Ravens had made. They have made a commitment to not having a wide receiver number one, my brother.
No. They tried to draft niggas though. Like they're just really bad at drafting wide receivers, bro. Like they have definitely tried to address it first round, all that shit, but yeah, it don't be adding up to fucking Devontae Adams for sure.
Yeah, Rashad Bateman out of there. Shout out to my guy.
Shout out my boy. But since the Mark just stepped in, do you think the Raiders will at least win even 8 games this year with what they have at quarterback? Gardner Minshew look like shit. And shout out to my fantasy team. I had the Chargers on 2 of them.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Raiders, it's gonna be tough for y'all. Y'all definitely ain't winning this week. They playing Baltimore. And I was like, if Baltimore would have won on Thursday, y'all might have been able to sneak that win. But they lost. They finna be salty. They finna take that out on y'all. So get well soon.
He said the 49ers won't score less than 17. Bro, we just put up 32 points on the New York Jets without Christian McCaffrey running the football with an undrafted free agent, bro.
All I'm going to say is
they about to get smoked, bro. Come on, bro. Go ahead.
This team is very, I don't know. They like how Steph Curry just remembers shit. They remember how they went in there last year and what they did. They were about to unleash vengeance on y'all whole motherfucking stadium.
It was last year. We were supposed to get that.
Yeah,
definitely not gonna be caught slipping. That's because
y'all had at least. I about to say y'all at least had Kirk, but now y'all got Sam Darnold, who they've been bullying all last year. Like they're about to have a field day. I say at least 3 picks, but like I said, Friday we're gonna get into the bingo card.
He started the pot very well right now.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
Not gonna lie. Speaking of your man Kirk Cousins, bro. I thought Bijan Robinson was gonna be able to get it going, bro. This nigga Kirk was not. Mind you, they played the Pittsburgh Steelers. They always got good defense, but do you think Kirk is cooked?
I don't think he's cooked, but I think it looks like his first game back. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna necessarily hold it against him. He did look a little stiff, but I think as the season goes on, he'll get better, more mobile. But I ain't never been no Kirk Cousins fan anyway. So
I mean, it's not about being a fan. I'm just saying, like he usually can sling the ball like that. And
I mean, he looked like Kirk Cousins to me.
It's about to be the first year Kyle Pitts actually makes some money. You know what I'm saying? That nigga's actually throwing the ball this week.
Hey,
man,
that's a fact. It was one of my drafts. I started to, but I'm like, bro, I just can't fix myself to do it. I got betrayed fool me once, shame on you. You fool me twice, shame on me.
Even if this is the year, it's bad. OB3 says the New York Football Giants may be worse than the Panthers. At least the Panthers have Bryce Young. Yeah, that's true, but
I feel like the Giants' defense is a little better than the Panthers' defense. Like name somebody on the Panthers' defense.
Is Brian Burns still there?
No, he got traded to.
Oh, I thought he got traded. I do not know anyone. Oh no, they got the corner.
The Rams.
My man.
Oh, you're right, J.C. Horn.
J.C. Horn. His son.
You're right. You're right.
That's about it. That's a corner that ain't gonna do nothing really for your defense like that. Kev Stone says for Bryce, he should be at least making a few plays a game. Even Kyler Murray, weak ass, could make a play or two. Yeah, it just
Kyler Murray is not bad, bro. I don't know why everybody be.
Kyler Murray was cooking, bro. He was doing work for the Bills, bro. He was out there making plays versus the Bills, bro. Even though he wasn't throwing to Marvin Harrison Jr., which was that shit is off, bro. As a fantasy owner who started him last week, but yeah, Kyler Murray, who, bro? I don't know. I thought they was gonna beat the Bills for like 2 seconds.
I mean, they what? Yeah, you're right, because they got up on them, but then I was just like, they're the Cardinals and they're the Bills. Like I just couldn't see it. Then
Josh Allen, is that sustainable for the whole year? Him just
no, that's definitely not
doing it. I mean, that's kind of how he play though. Like he just be
for sure. But come to the end of the year, what always ends up happening, he had the house watching. So
man, he had Mahomes on the ropes last year, bro. They just the kicker missed the field goal.
Yeah, it's always that story.
Yeah,
we did too, my brother.
No, right, big fact.
So did Jimmy Garoppolo, my brother.
That was man, that was to win the game. Like they literally could have won the game if they could make the field goal. And that's tough, bro. That's a cool way to go out. But I mean, I don't know. To me, also too. Also we didn't get to that Texans and Colts game. This nigga Anthony Richardson threw it over like 6 buildings. That nigga threw that shit. Boy, that nigga threw that shit to the next stage, bro. That shit was crazy.
And then it just like he threw it so hard. He like, bro, ain't no way that's finna go where you think it's, and it just dropped right to do ours. Like, damn. Yeah, he's crazy, bro.
Crazy, bro. Yeah.
And then did you see he like slipped that first? Like,
hell yeah, bro. Like to get back up. Then you got the nigga, the lineman right in your back. He like right here on you. He just fucking just flung that shit. I'm like, wow, this is the new NFL right here, bro. If this bro, niggas out there just slinging it like 70 yards.
He's a sicko. He's a sicko. But
he's got to stay healthy, bro. If he can stay healthy,
yeah. That rivalry for years to come, bro. That's gonna be so beautiful, bro. Like you could already see that's game 1. Like you know what I'm saying, like. Because did they even play last year? Because I know he got hurt real early, so I don't even know if they had a chance.
I think once, and Anthony Richardson, I think like the last game, just because he does everything with the run, he got the running factor outside of CJ. I thought CJ was into the end zone for 2 seconds. My nigga tried to get loose, and ended up getting tackled. But yeah, Anthony Richardson is different, bro. That shit was Stack Mac. That was like a Madden throw. LOL. Yeah, that shit was it's crazy.
The Bears, Caleb Williams doing all that talking, acting like the NFL was so easy.
Oh man! So look, the Titans defense might be a little bit better than what everyone's giving credit for, but he was just
ain't that good.
He was definitely missing niggas for real.
But they offensive too. Baldy had pointed that out. Like they offensive play calling was like not the best. Like a lot of third down and short, they calling hella deep routes. So it's like you're not even getting the ball out quick and shit like that too. But also watching the game, he looked flustered. So like, hey, bro, I'm not gonna put it all on the defense. You gotta know where you're going with the ball. You was doing all that talking, acting like, oh, the NFL is kind of easier than college. Like, yeah, I don't get nervous and telling the punter you ain't gonna be doing that much kicking. And all right, bro.
I mean, it's really no rookies have ever just came out on fire except for like Cam Newton that I could think of, like out the gate, maybe Andrew Luck, but yeah, it's just because he had the hard knocks factor and he'd be talking to shit, you know what I'm saying? So he was a little more eyes on him, but I think it'd be good. They still ended up getting the win. Shout out to you, your Bears defense, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas is out there balling. Will Levis with the whereas Will Levis even good?
Not to me.
Yeah,
I was never a Will Levis fan. Not at Kentucky, not at NFL. And then I really hated this man once I found out he puts mayonnaise in his coffee, and that's not exaggeration. He said that plenty of times, and that shows me a lack of judgment. I cannot trust your decision making if your brain took you there, bro. I'm sorry.
Coffee already got to make you take a shit, bro. Now you add mayonnaise to the factor, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be crazy, bro.
And don't get me wrong, bro. I like mayonnaise on my sandwiches. I'm not a person who hates mayonnaise, but I'm not a person who hates mayonnaise. But like, what are we doing, bro? Like that is ridiculous. So that's not. I'm not gonna say I'm rooting for him to fail, but I'll never believe he gonna have what it takes doing that crazy shit. So
the mailman.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Let me look. Who else had a good? Oh, the Cowboys, they beat up on the nasty man. He looks cooked. I don't know what's up with bro. Like
a different allegation this morning, bro. That's terrible, bro. How you gonna be a weekend or trash ass game, and then you got another?
Hey, bro.
That's crazy.
Hey, I don't even pray on nobody downfall. But Roger, get this man out of here, bro. Pack him up. Put my boy Jameis at the helm and let him throw the coop. My fantasy life depends on it. Get him out of here. Let's get Jameis out there.
You might as well just go ahead and just call it, bro. That was just crazy though, because he was really gonna be one of them ones, and the trajectory just it's like when Mike Vick left the game and he came back. He was a little bit rusty. It took him time to really get his groove back when he got with Andy Reid a little bit later. But it's that repetition, bro. Like you can't just leave that shit and come back and just think you're gonna be straight. Like that shit really make a difference.
Yeah, get him out of here. What else? The Rams and the Lions. That was a good ass game.
Man,
I thought that was a pretty good game. Lions look really good. The Rams look pretty good too. Got to get the Rams credit.
Cooper Kupp is back. I will say that he was out there going crazy. Kind of had a feeling something happened. And I passed out and I woke up for the last play, which was Devin Montgomery touchdown. I was like, I need that for fantasy. Let's go. I went back to sleep, but
Yeah, that came in right at the clutch too. But yeah, they look good. Got to give them their credit. So, what about you? Anything else stuck out?
Nah, that's pretty much it. Leads really good into the power ranking segment that we will be introducing today. Hold up here. Excuse me. So we will now, for the year, on the Tuesday shows, be giving out our week-to-week power rankings as we see the league and how we see it fit. Play along in the chat, just like if we play along with bingo. We've got to even go over the bingo picks, which I'll do that real quick with you. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the Demo interception because it was technically.
No, I can't take that. He made the play, but no, that ain't his pick.
Well, he made the play.
I go to Flan.
I'll give you the Demo interception. No Tig interceptions for neither of us. I almost had the Mooney pick late.
He did. He was. He was pissed.
He had it.
He got one coming this week too, but we'll get to that Friday.
Only one sack. Your boy Leonard Floyd went in and got that done, so we're good there. But moving on to our power rankings. First week power rankings of the 2024 season. My boy Pat, right off your list, 10-1. We will rate it in the chat. Going off of it, play along if you want to as well too. But go ahead and rate Pat's power rankings as he sees fit. Go ahead and go.
Number 10, got the Buffalo Bills.
Ooh, Buffalo at 10. Okay. Why is that, real quick?
I mean, I thought they, did what they were supposed to do, but they kind of struggled with the Cardinals, who was like, But they got to win, so, can't hold it against them. But struggling with the Cardinals, to me, just wasn't the best sign. So I got them sneaking in the bottom at 10.
Okay.
Number 9, got the Bucks. I think they play really good. We don't know how good the Commanders are going to be, but I thought the Commanders were pretty solid. They looked pretty solid, but I thought, the Bucks, I think, I picked them to win that division. I thought Baker was doing his thing. So, so that's cool. Number 8, I got Dallas Cowboys.
8, okay.
Yeah, I mean, the Browns. I wasn't impressed. Obviously,
I mean, the Browns defense. With the Browns defense, though, they did pretty solid as the Browns defense.
I mean, we'll see if they got that same defense from last year. It could be a one-hit wonder. We'll see. Like they were good last year, but are they still? We'll see.
Cap Stone is chiming in and giving you the Bucks over the Bills. He is giving you a B on your list already.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they played the Cardinals. You know what I'm saying? so like, that's how you want to do. I feel like the Bucks look how they supposed to, and the Bills was hanging on for their fucking life.
Even though the Cardinals, you think the Cardinals are better than the Commanders?
I think they're about the same team.
I'll get about the same.
Yeah, I think they're damn near equal opponents, and I don't think the Bills should have struggled with them. So, you know, at the end of the day, win's a win. So I'm not gonna knock them out of the top 10, but they was damn near down that whole game. So
I thought the
I'm saying, like, yeah, they on the verge of losing. Like, you hitting the buzzer beater versus the Cardinals ain't gonna have me thinking highly of your team.
Right, Aaron Jordan, bro, is crazy. Man. That nigga dope, like the 7th yard line. Number 7.
7. I got the Philadelphia Eagles. Got the Philadelphia Eagles.
I want to see who's in your top now. You got some teams. I got teams that are higher in my list, but go ahead.
Yeah, got the Eagles. I thought they played a really good opponent in the Packers. Yeah, and I thought that was a really good game. So that I had to give them their respect. Number 6, got the Baltimore Ravens.
Okay. You got
they did lose, so I was like, I can't.
You got the Ravens. You know what I'm saying?
I got the Ravens at 6.
Yeah. All right.
I was like, they lost, so I was like, I can't put them over teams that they ain't got no losses on their record. So
you put them over the Cowboys who have a win, and the Bills who have a win, and
everybody else got a win for sure, but them. But I feel like the opponent they lost to, and it coming down to the wire, I still feel like if the Ravens matched up with all them other teams, they would walk them down. So that's why I did that. My personal opinion. Then at number 5, I got the Houston Texans. I felt like they played a really good opponent, so I could have possibly put them higher. But they're still, young, still putting it together. And I did pick them to come in second in their division. So, you know what I'm saying? I gotta, you know what I'm saying, stay consistent with that. Who do I got? 4? I got Miami Dolphins.
Dolphins at 4. Okay.
They didn't look the best, but I did think they came to play at every phase. I thought they looked pretty good, scored when they had to. And they still got that bad Tyreek, who's a
We didn't even talk about the cheetah getting pulled over.
Right.
We was fucking up. Bro. Look, I woke up that morning and it was everywhere, bro. That shit was crazy, bro. This nigga got arrested outside the stadium, bro, and still went crazy and did the fucking getting arrested as a celebration.
Yeah,
bro.
That was crazy. He's a fool for that one.
Clap it up for Tyreek.
Thanks.
That nigga's a whole legend, bro. That shit was crazy.
We should have let off with that shit. Forgot about that one, boy.
Completely slipped my mind, bro. Like that nigga shut it down, bro. That was crazy.
Yeah, thanks. That was hella funny.
So you got Dolphins at 4.
4. Yep. Okay. Number 3. Number 3, I got the Lions. That's one of the better teams in the NFL to me. I think they're, you know what I'm saying, they're a real contender. Number 2, that's San Francisco 49ers.
Okay. Oh shit, that nigga Pat. Oh, okay. Why?
I just feel like,
we at number 2 and not at number 1, Pat.
We look good. I thought we looked great how we were supposed to look, but I feel like the number 1 team, Kansas City Chiefs, coming off a Super Bowl win, and they played the AFC champ or the AFC runner-up in their first game. So I feel like their quality of opponent puts them, or strength of schedule, I should say, puts them a little bit higher, you know what I'm saying, than us. For now.
For now.
Even
they would say the list is fluid.
Exactly. But you know what I'm saying? I'll give the Chiefs that number 1 spot. But right now, Super Bowl champs. They look like they were hitting on all cylinders. I mean, the offense didn't look super explosive. I mean, all like consistently, but when they hit, they
didn't
hit.
Look like so. It didn't, because we all thought it was going to look like the Tyreek days with the Xavier. Even though he got some like great deep plays, but it just didn't look like that.
Yeah, exactly. It definitely didn't look like they about to score on every play type shit. So
yeah, but it also it's the Ravens defense.
Right, exactly. So they look, like they could be beat, but them being the Super Bowl champs, they handed us our last loss. I gotta put some respect on it. So I gave them the number 1 seed.
Okay, I like it. Let's see what the chat said about Pat's list. Rocking the error. I don't know about the Bucs over the Bills though. Dolphins at number 4. Is Waddle hurt now? Waddle gets hurt every fucking year, bro. So
yeah,
I don't know.
That's why I wanted to draft him so bad, but I'm like, I can't, bro.
Yeah, he just gets hurt every time. He went crazy though this weekend, but I just can't do it.
I think he did come back in the game though.
Yes, OB3 says the Tyreek touchdown celebration was wild. That shit was lit though. OB3 says Niners, of course. Rocking the Air Watson, he says the Chiefs got lucky as usual with that toe on the line. Man, here's what it is. Kev Stone, yes, KC still the best in the league. We are not beating them this year either.
I think this year we're a little bit more equipped to handle them outside on the corner.
Yesterday, I might, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Our corners, our pass rush. I think we a little
we're better in the run game for sure. And we got some corners right now. Even though Aaron Rodgers was able to get a couple deep bombs off against us, so that's going to be something to really try and nip in the bud. I think that'll happen. Hufanga coming back. Hufanga might come back this week. So we'll get him back to safety. That'll help us keep things tight. But and then of course hopefully Dre Greenlaw, prayers up, maybe comes back later when he gets close to the playoffs. But we will see with that. So Pat's list, like it, has his top 10. Now me, I have pretty much I have all those teams on my list, but in different orders. Number 10, I got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Definitely got the Bucs on there. Baker went crazy, had 4 touchdowns, looked good. Mike Evans, shout out to you on my fantasy team, getting that extra touchdown at the end when I needed it. So I got them at 10. Number 9, I have the Dolphins at 9. Simply because they came out a little sluggish. Ended up winning in the end, yes, but just want to see a little bit more from the Dolphins, starting off a little bit faster. Even Tua said they definitely had a little bit of a rough game going. So on the list, but I got them at 9. At number 8, I got the Bills, the Buffalo Bills at 8. They were in the game late, and Josh Allen went and did some crazy things, but I don't think they look as dominant as they have in the past on defense. So I got them at 8. Number 7, I'm going to go with the Ravens at 7. They took the L, so I got to have them a little bit lower on the list. So I put them there at the 7th spot. Texans, I got at 6 above them. They got the win this week. Stephon Diggs was going crazy. Nico Collins looks like a fucking savage. Joe Mixon, I should have drafted you on every single fantasy league, and I saw it. Bro, I literally was like, bro, he's about to go crazy, bro. That nigga he had like 31 touches and shit. Like, that was something crazy, but neither here nor there. I have the Texans at 6. I have the Cowboys at 5. I got their one a little bit more impressive. I didn't think they was going to do that well versus the Browns defense. CD's catch over Denzel Ward was kind of crazy. I got them at 5. I'm going to go Eagles at 4. I mean, they play solid. Saquon was looking crazy.
Yeah.
I'm joking. I'm dying. Is there anything that you don't like on my list so far?
No, I mean, I feel like you're making a solid case. It ain't my list, so I feel like we have different viewpoints, but I feel like your explanations is.
We got the
but
same.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah, exactly.
So, Eagles come in at 4, Lions at 3, just because they got the win and everything, and they look pretty dominant. Shout out Amon-Ra St. Brown. My boy Benny drafted him. He did not do anything. So, shout out to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And then number 2, in the NFL, I also have the San Francisco 49ers coming in at number 2 just for this week. And you know who's that number one? Patrick Mahomes.
Gotta give it to him. Wait, so where'd you have the Ravens at? Did you have the Ravens in there?
I got the Ravens at 7, below the Texans, below the Cowboys. But they all know that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Give me my grade for this week, y'all. I think I did pretty solid. Chiefs, Niners, Lions, Eagles, Cowboys, Texans, Ravens, Bills, Dolphins, Bucks. Go over your 10 right quick, Pat.
I got Chiefs, Niners, Lions, Dolphins, Texans, Ravens, Eagles, Cowboys, Bucks, Bills.
It's just the fact you got the Ravens over, which I'm not mad at them because they are a raw-ass team, but you said that L, I'm just like, man, you got them kind of high.
I mean, I got them at 6. You got them at 7.
Yeah, I was about to go in the same way. Yeah, okay.
It's just like you said, the teams I put over them is what stuck out, or put them over is what stuck out to you more so than anything.
I mean, the Dolphins, they can make it up the list as the season goes on, but yeah, just right now, I mean, it looked like that was my other take from the weekend. It's not against the same teams from last year. That's good. Pretty much, I'm gonna be fighting it out. Niners, Chiefs, Ravens, Cowboys, Eagles, and then sprinkling the Texans probably, and the Bills and shit. So see what happens.
See, I don't know. I think the Bills like I don't know.
Wait,
but like,
you say you're not believing in the Bills?
Not really, because I feel like me, I picked the Dolphins to win that division. Then I feel like Jets versus Bills. Like, who you taking in that matchup?
I'm gonna take the Bills after yesterday. I'm not gonna lie.
See, I don't know. I think I might take the Jets. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
I no longer believe in the Jets defense after what we did yesterday to them. Like, maybe they'll get better as the season goes on, but damn, them niggas got hit them. All you got.
I mean, I feel like that's how I just feel like we do that to everybody. So that ain't, and they don't really. Like, if we had to play the team like the Rams or something like that, who really know us, they'd have been ready to play week 1. But us playing the Jets, like y'all, we ain't played them in I don't know what 3-4 years, so they don't really know the type of shit you got to for sure. But they don't know the type of thump you got to play with against the Niners, bro. Like Debo, it hurts to tackle Debo. Like folks ain't used to that. Like he's running into you trying to not to make a collision. He got so many folks just laid out. Like Sauce was like, "Yo, what he on, bro?"
Like the linebacker, that nigga ended up sitting out for a second. Michael Carter ended up going to the back.
Right, all I'm saying was another corner, bro. It was like, bro.
In the mouth like this. That nigga, Fred Warner was a G. That nigga said, "Look, we are in there. Knock a motherfucker. What was it?
Business and kicking ass. Yeah,
we whooping ass. That shit is crazy on both sides of the ball. Just want to get this comment on Silverado Kev. Shout out fucking with us. I don't want to sound like an overreaction as it was just one game, but it was one game versus what was supposed to be the top defense, very encouraging. And Puny's a monster. CMC plus Jordan Mason will equal fire. NGOE. Yeah, shout out to the game for real. Stack Max says TJ Mosley fell off something crazy. Right? Nah, that nigga, he tapped out for the game. That shit was crazy, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. But yep, that's pretty much it for the episode today. Make sure that you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on your damn notifications so you know when your boys go live. I almost didn't make it through this one with my voice, but I will hopefully be better by the end of the week. So make sure that everyone else taps in with us before you get up out of here. We'll break down the 49ers and Vikings on Friday, go through our bingo picks, and then maybe try and get y'all some maybe Vegas picks or something like that for the weekend so we can all make some money. As always, my boy Pat. Last word.
Gotta give a shout out to Angel Reese. Done for the year. Got hurt. Sucks. Man. Glad I got to actually see her play before her rookie season was over. So that was dope. They are fighting for that last playoff spot. So good luck to them, even though she ain't gonna be able to play. But Caitlin Clark and them already clinched. So shout out to the Dub. Their playoffs coming, I think, like a week or something like that. So yeah. Again, appreciate all y'all coming through. Mr. Vikings dude, make sure you pull up on Friday.
Man, we will have that smoke for you Vikings dude on Friday. Hold on, bro. Ain't nobody do that. I don't know how you found him though.
Hey, respect.
White man, no, he probably Latino. We fuck with you either way. But Vikings Jerome, We will have that Friday. Go ahead.
Turn that notifications on, man. But yeah, man, appreciate the rest of y'all. And plus you coming through, you know what I'm saying, kicking it with your partners, how you always do.
Everyone have a good night.